Welcome to the Lakers News Today channel. Take the opportunity to leave that like and subscribe to the channel. Let's go to today's news.
Hello, Lakers fans. This is the Lakers News Fan Report, bringing you an unmissable analysis of the team's defensive challenges this season. With issues in rim protection and rebounding battles, the question arises, could Robert Williams III be the answer we're looking for? The recent loss to the Orlando Magic, 119-118, exposed concerning weaknesses. Franz Wagner, with 37 points and 11 assists, led the game, while the Lakers lost the rebounding battle by a 12-rebound margin. Despite a promising offense, the defensive struggles raised doubts about the team's ability to compete at the top of the Western Conference. Anthony Davis, the cornerstone of the defense, faces frequent injury problems, and the team's reliance on him is a heavy burden. It is in this context that the name of Robert Williams III, currently with the Portland Trail Blazers, emerges as a potential solution. With career averages of 1.6 blocks per game, despite playing only 20.5 minutes on average, Williams stands out as a highly efficient rim protector. Additionally, he is a competent rebounder and a reliable finisher near the basket, which would ease the load on Davis. His experience in crucial moments, including 3 conference finals and 1 NBA finals, brings a winning pedigree that could complement the core of LeBron James and Davis. But can he overcome his physical limitations to be that game changer? Durability is the big question. Last season, Williams played only 35 games due to a dislocated patella. Throughout his career, he has surpassed 52 games in a season only once. For a Lakers team already dealing with injuries to key players, this is a risk that cannot be overlooked. Besides Williams, names like Kelly Olynyk and Jonas Valanciunas are also on the league's radar. But the Trailblazers center seems to be the most coveted target, not just by the Lakers but also by rivals like the Pelicans and Kings. With such a competitive Western Conference, the search for a center who can address the team's defensive deficiencies becomes increasingly urgent. Should the Lakers be willing to take a risk on Williams? Or would other options in the market be safer? The decision to reinforce the roster with Robert Williams III could be the turning point for the season. What's your opinion? Do you think he's the perfect fit, or is the risk too great? If the Lakers decide to invest in Robert Williams III, his impact on the rotation would be significant. His defensive presence would allow Anthony Davis to focus more on his offensive game, relieving the physical load that often puts him at risk of injury. Furthermore, with Williams patrolling the paint, the Lakers could explore more aggressive perimeter defensive strategies, something the team needs to contain explosive opponents like the Denver Nuggets and the Phoenix Suns. Another important factor is his potential chemistry with LeBron James. Players like Williams, who excel in the pick and roll and as finishers near the basket, tend to thrive playing alongside LeBron. With an elite facilitator like him, Williams could maximize his offensive efficiency while maintaining his intimidating presence on defense. The big question for the Lakers front office is the cost of acquiring a player like Robert Williams III. Portland is likely to demand valuable assets, whether in draft picks or young pieces, given that Williams is still a relatively young center with untapped potential. The Lakers, however, have already exhausted many of their future assets in previous trades, so the decision needs to be carefully calculated. Is the franchise willing to risk part of its future to solve an urgent problem in the present? Or would it be more prudent to look for a solution with less financial impact and less risk? Regardless of who the Lakers bring in, the decision will be a game changer for the season. The Western Conference is more competitive than ever, and the team cannot afford to make strategic mistakes. A smart adjustment could turn the Lakers into a true title contender, while a poorly planned move could compromise the franchise's future flexibility. As a Lakers fan, I see the potential acquisition of Robert Williams III with a mix of excitement and caution. On one hand, he's exactly the kind of player who could strengthen our frontcourt. His defensive ability and rim protection efficiency are skills we've been missing for some time, especially when Anthony Davis needs support or is out of action. Furthermore, Williams has playoff experience, something that always matters in crucial moments. However, injuries are a big question mark. The Lakers know well what it's like to deal with talented players who are unavailable at critical times, and that's the main concern with bringing Williams Indiana. Is it worth risking valuable assets for someone with a questionable durability history? Still, I believe the Lakers need to be bold, especially in a season where the Western Conference is more competitive than ever. With LeBron James still playing at a high level and Davis is one of the best big men in the league, maybe it's time to take a chance on a reinforcement who, if healthy, could elevate our team to the next level. As a fan, I hope the front office evaluates all possibilities, and if they decide on Williams, that they integrate him strategically. And you, do you also think he could be the missing piece to solve our defensive problems? Let's talk in the comments and keep following the updates together here on the Lakers News Fan Report. As a Lakers fan, I also have to consider the long-term impact that a potential trade for Robert Williams III could have. The Lakers, with their history and tradition, need not only immediate talent, but also consistency and stability to build a team capable of competing for titles in the coming years. And this is where Williams' injury history comes into play. If he's healthy, the impact on the team could be huge. We could finally have the type of center that complements both LeBron and Davis, bringing the balance that's been missing in defense and rebounding. He could be that guardian of the paint that allows Davis to play more freely, as he has in some seasons, without being forced to cover all the defensive gaps on his own. However, Williams' durability will be a significant risk. I remember that the Lakers have had issues in the past with injuries that affected team chemistry and rotation consistency. Therefore, acquiring Williams would be a high-risk move, and the management needs to carefully assess if the reward is worth it. In the end, as impressive as his defensive abilities are, if he can't stay healthy throughout a long season in the playoffs, it could undermine his contributions to the team. Additionally, there's the issue of financial flexibility and the future of the franchise. The Lakers have already made heavy investments in recent years, bringing in players like Davis and Westbrook, who didn't work out as expected, and keeping LeBron with a high contract. The decision to trade for Williams will impact how the team can build its roster in the future, so there's a lot at stake. If I were the Lakers, I would take the gamble, but with caution. I try to keep the risk as low as possible, perhaps negotiating a short-term contract or including clauses that protect the team in case injuries become an issue again. In the end, the Lakers need to be smart and make decisions that account for both the pursuit of championships in the present and the building of a competitive team in the years to come. And of course, as a Lakers fan, I'm always eager to see the franchise make decisions that bring us closer to a championship. I hope the management continues to focus on smart solutions, and who knows, maybe with a bit of luck, Williams' health could be a factor in the team's favor.